After Sentinels arrive home, it's best to give them some time to adjust and settle in.
We give them 30 to 60 days when they come home to kind of rest. We call it stand down. That's a military term for when you bring troops back from the front to let them rest up before you send them back to the front. 30 to 60 days is about enough. That gives them time to make their VA hospital checkups, get checked in with their boss, any kind of orientation that they have to go through, start to meet people in the community.
This gave us an opportunity to settle down, and to settle down as a newly married couple was something we were both looking forward to also. And they've been fantastic. You know, they set everything up for us. They helped Jamie pick all the furniture and everything out, and they got it all ready for us. So when we came in, the house was ready. And then they backed off and have let us settle in and begin to grow as a family.
Again, here are some helpful points to keep in mind to make this grace period easy on the Sentinel. After the ceremony, remain conservative with allowing press access. This is the time the service member will need to be with family, to take care of any unresolved medical matters, and most importantly, to adjust to a new home and the new life about to be embarked upon. There will be time for the media to get their story, but try to limit the time the press takes with the Sentinel at first. Facilitate the service members' community orientation. Help the Sentinel get to know the community and the people in it who will be vital contacts. It's always nice to see a friendly face. Next, check in regularly with the VA and monitor appointments. Make sure the Sentinel is keeping appointments, and in return, the VA is providing the best care possible. Make sure nothing falls through the cracks. Encourage an orientation with the Sentinel's employer. Getting back to work will be exciting, but also challenging. Introduce the Sentinel to the new employer and make sure there's a comfort level with the new role in the company. The more Sentinels know about the job they'll be undertaking and the company they're working for, the more successful they'll be in a new career.
Once we had met with Sentinels of Freedoms and identified Ben. We brought Ben in, gave him a chance to learn a little bit about Chevron. We learned a little bit about him, and then identified where we had some open jobs. And he expressed interest. But at that point, he was competing for those jobs on his own merits. And we had an interview team who had the responsibility for looking at candidates, selecting an individual. And Ben was the selected candidate based on his skills and his talents.
One of the most important steps is to assess the Sentinel's financial situation and take care of any issues that may arise. In order to help the Sentinels become self-sufficient, they may need some help out of the gate. With their recent time in the war and recovering in the hospital, bills may have piled up, or they may have fallen behind on payments. Now is the time to get caught up to help them fix any problems and start with a clean slate. It's extremely taxing to always be playing catch-up. And our last step in the stand-down process is to close any gaps in any of the previous steps. Again, it's easier to fix things at this point in the process so that the mentoring phase runs smoothly. Once everything has been checked and checked again, you and your team will feel comfortable with your new role in the Sentinel's life, assisting and mentoring them.